EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Throwing, Duggan. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. Side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here's a 2nd and 5.
The 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Trying the left side with Walker. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll audible to something else. They run again with Walker. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Armadillos.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Bust through the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. A quick throw complete to Chark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
This 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Duggan will look to throw this. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Breaks through the contact. Still on his feet. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Walker is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 3. brings up second and
Again, Walker. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. A little juke. And he'll take this down to the 33. And quickly, they get to the line. Walker with another carry. Look at the juke. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third down and 1. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Hubbard. Touchdown.
No touchdown for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Armadillos 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as they get this up to about the 42. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Straight ahead, Walker. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Oh, they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Duggan now to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that. And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man? To the right side, this is Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. This is 2nd and 8. A gear for Walker running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6 and 16-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Duggan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Duggan to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Seahawks. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Whelan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Still fighting for tackles. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I think this will run a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 5. And Charbonnet once again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And they'll try to run the option here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.